Well, today's recipe was selected by my mom again and my husband, and we have been doing Puerto Rican dishes and some international dishes, but today we're gonna start making desserts. Today we made Oreo cheesecake.
Yes, Oreo cheesecake.
Hello, my name is Shabriska.
My name is Sandra and I am Sumay.
Today we're in Mommy's kitchen,
Again.
and in this kitchen also the secret ingredient is love. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, all the ingredients and all utensils and equipment that we will be using, I'm gonna leave it on the description box below. Let's start with this recipe.
Yes.
So we're gonna start with prepping our mold. We're gonna color a circle with a parchment paper circle. Sorry about that. That fit inside the bottom of our mold. Then we're gonna spray it and we're gonna put our parchment paper inside. This is gonna prevent the crust to stick to the pan, and it's gonna help to make it more easy to take the cheesecake out of the pan. Now we're gonna start making our crust. This is just around 30 regular Oreos, crush. I use my Ninja and I just puree it in there, and we're gonna add butter to it, and we're just gonna mix until when you hold it, it holds its shape. When you press it in your hand, it's gonna hold your shape. Now we're gonna put it in our mold on top of our parchment paper and gonna press it down. I usually know when specifically the one from Oreo is ready because it becomes super shiny. I put a glove, I didn't want to get my hands dirty. So you spread it out evenly and you start pressing and pressing and pressing until you get an even surface, the best you can. Then you're gonna bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Now we're gonna start doing our cheesecake batter. We're gonna put our cream cheese. I like to use Philadelphia. I'm not getting paid. It's not a promotion. I just like how it tastes better. The consistency is better if I use that brand in specific for my cheesecake. You're gonna add your sugar. You also are gonna add your flour. It's gonna help with the consistency of your cheesecake. And you're gonna use the paddle to cream it. You want it really fluffy and smooth. The smoother and fluffier you can get it, the more creamier and better texture your cheesecake is gonna have. After this, our crust must be ready around this time that I turn on the machine. That's when the oven beep. Getting there. And you just gotta mix it and mix it. You see how clumpy it is? Later you're gonna see that it becomes fluffy and sticks to the side of the mixer. Once you take your crust out of the oven, you're gonna put foil around it. I like this measurement of foil because it's really big. It's like double the size of the regular one that you get at the supermarket, and it covers the whole pan, so it prevents the water to link into the pan. Last time I did regular cheesecake, I didn't have this foil and it licked to it, and my crust wasn't crunchy as I would have liked. Just make sure that it's spread really tight. There we go. Now our batter is getting there. We're gonna start adding the rest of the ingredients. If you notice, it's really fluffy. Make sure that in between is when it's mixing to stop the machine or whatever mixer you're using and scrap the sides of the mixing bowl that you're using, so the consistency of your batter is the same all the way through. If I don't get wrong, now we're gonna add our vanilla. The recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, but by mistake I added almost 2 if you guys study in the video, but it's okay. And you're gonna add your cup of cream cheese and you're gonna mix that. Once that is all incorporated, and remember to scrap the corners of your bowl, you're gonna add the eggs. My dad teach me to always crack the eggs in a different bowl. You're gonna add the eggs one by one. The reason for cracking it in a separate bowl or like a ramekin like I'm using is like if the eggs is spoiled, you're able to catch it before it gets into the batter. So you wouldn't lose the whole batter. This recipe calls for 4 eggs. And once you see that your egg is almost completely incorporated, that's when you add the next egg until you have all your eggs in the mixture. I speed it up a little bit there. Don't do this. I'm sorry I recorded it, but this is like a big don. Baking 101. Always turn off your machine before you scrap the sides of your pan. Then I missed to record it, but afterwards the rest of your regular Oreos, you are gonna chop them roughly and you're gonna add it to your batter and you're gonna fold them in. You're gonna see here how they look. There you go. We're gonna add first half of the batter into the crust and mold that we prepared. See how beautiful those Oreo chunks look? I love Oreo so much. My favorite cookie. And you're gonna spread it out evenly, and then I decided to add double stuffed Oreos in the middle layer. So I just rough cut them in half with my hands, as you can see. And just make sure that I have like a really nice layer. There you go. And then I added the rest of my batter. And you're just gonna spread it as evenly as you can. You can like tap a little bit the pan on the, sorry, I have a mental blackout. You can tap it on the table to lose like the air bubbles in it, but it's not necessary. You just have to spread it even. You're gonna cook this in a water bath. The water bath is to make it cook more evenly inside the oven, but you don't have to do it. One of my best friends, she teach me that you can cook it at a really low temperature, like 250 degrees, and it wouldn't burn on the top, and you don't have to do a water bath. But I was short on time. It was really late already, so I wanted to speed up the process a little bit, so I used the water bath. So you're gonna cook this at 300 degrees for an hour and 20 minutes. After the 1 hour and 20 minutes are up, you're gonna turn off the oven and leave it closed and cook it for use that heat that is leaving the oven to cook the rest of the cheesecake for 30 minutes. After those 30 minutes are up, you're gonna crack open the oven and leave it for another 30 minutes. That's gonna prevent the top from cracking. This is how the cheesecake look. This is the end result. And now let's see what mommy and my husband think about it. I hope they like it. I have done this multiple times. It's one of the favorites in my household. My dad loves it. My husband loves it. My mom loves it. And if I can recall, this is actually the first recipe of a cheesecake that I have ever made. because, like I said before, Oreos are my favorites. So I'm gonna leave you with what my mom and my husband think about this recipe. Also, I like to eat the cheesecake with whipped cream.
So let's try this recipe. So creamy.
And crunchy too.
Another bite.
Okay, it's very, very, very good.
If you like this video, don't forget to like it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you really did like this video, don't forget to share it. If you have any concerns or any questions, don't forget to leave them on the comment section. We'll see you next week with another recipe. Ciao.
Bye, see you next time.
Okay, babe, this was your idea.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to your debut.
My debut.
So, try the cheesecake.
Alright. So we got that's all mine, right?
No, we have to share.